Hello class, this is Robert. I am the true fashion designer behind this escapade of fictional characters. Manny, you have heard, she's over there. That's Manny. And then we got Victoria over here, which you have not heard for a class yet. And then we also have Zeta, which you have heard, it's just a picture. Now Manny said in our last class that I had to draw a skeleton. And I figured that y'all would like to see this skeleton. This is what is known as different drawings of something. Here is your stick figure. Here is the actual skeleton. As you can see, it is a skeleton. And I didn't like drawing them either. Then it goes to a drawing called a dummy. That's your character that Manny was talking about how to draw. Then you go to something we haven't gotten into, but we'll get into later, is croquis. This is pictures that you can draw that you can trace after you get through, and you don't have to worry about drawing them out each time. Very important thing for fashion design. I also thought I'd show you the difference between a photograph to an 8.5 head figure to a 10 head figure. This is one I actually drew in school. I'm not the best drawer. And now we'll show you what Manny was showing you here of the 8 heads high. The head is at the top of the head. It is the top. Half of the second one is the shoulder blades and collarbone. And then you go down into the third head. You find half of your upper torso, and then you leave us blank for your waist. And then you go into the fourth head, and you're down there where your lower torso is, and then your legs come in with your cylinders, your joints, and everything. You saw that all with Manny. Hope y'all learned something there. Another way of doing this is stick figures. You do the stick figure. Now this one's turned because of the angle of the body. Then you start putting your cylinders after you get your stick figures. Pretty much the same thing, but you just do it a different way. I have here something else that's interesting. This is a book that shows the woman as an 8.5 high character. 8 heads and a half. She has 3 heads to make the sides of her body. The man has a head and 2 heads sideways to make the side of his body, and he is also 8 heads high. Okay, some other things that I thought you might be interested. This was one I drew in school too. This one shows the head, the neck, where the different areas are, the knees, and so on and so forth of the 8 heads high. Now this one is slanted, so you see the slanted lines. That's why it's slanted for different areas in the body. This one here, somewhat the same as the dummy, but shows how the arms move up and down and how the 8 heads comes together with the joints, and as we've talked about. But you see there's slants because the body is slanting. Okay, now to better understand this, I did draw a drawing here. This is the stick figure as you see in the black. That would be this area right here. Okay, that's what you're seeing. Now the dummy is like Manny showed you here. You see the similarity of the 8 heads high, the 3 heads across to the shoulders makes the woman. And then, of course, if you turn it sideways, it would be the man. Okay? And that's sort of what we got for a fashion sketching tutorial here. Our next tutorial, if you'll give me a break, we're going to go into a sewing tutorial.